What up, everybody? It's your boy Avel did it back with another one. However you got here, whether you already subscribed to the channel, whether I popped up on your news feed, whether somebody told you about me and you're checking me out for the first time. However you got here was meant for you to be here, so I appreciate it. Before I get started, if you can hit that hype button and hit that subscribe button for the content. You did it? Cool. Shouts out to everybody who keep hitting that like, hype, subscribe, sharing the content. I truly, truly appreciate it. So, to everyone out there, thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate it. All right, who we got up, y'all? We got Stephen A.Smith and President Donald Trump up right now.
What?
Yeah. I know that sounds like a weird combination to say Stephen A. Smith and Donald Trump. But some things went down that made them collide.
What?
Yes. So, as if you haven't been living under a rock, you probably know that right now is the NBA Finals, and you have New York versus the San Antonio Spurs, and this is the first time that the Knicks. I'm a Laker guy. I'm from LA, so I'm used to winning championships. But the Knicks, they haven't won a championship in almost 53 years.
What?
So they like overexcited. You know, the fans is hype, but they were a little disappointed because Donald Trump was coming to the game.
What?
And the reason why they were a little disappointed is because not only is he one of the most hated people right now in the United States, but they, they had to do certain protocols in order to go to the game. And a lot of people thought that that would, throw things off balance. So let me read y'all the article and then I'll tell you a little bit more. It says Stephen A. Smith was not a big fan of Donald Trump showing up to the New York Knicks NBA Finals game on Monday. The Knicks were up 2-0 on the San Antonio Spurs, and the fear was that Trump would curse the team. So far, that is proving true as the Spurs have won and made the series closer.
What?
Yes, they have. It says prior to get to the game, Smith made it clear that if the Knicks were to lose, he was going to blame it on President Trump. After last night's game, Trump was made aware of the comments. He then went for Smith's intelligence, suggesting he is a low IQ individual. Hey, one thing we can say about Trump is if you say anything about him, the first thing out of his mouth is he gonna call you stupid. That's the first thing that the president is gonna do. He gonna call you stupid. Now, it says on First Take this morning, Smith gave his response and did not hold back. He urged Trump to debate him on a one-on-one of his platforms. Nothing that the president has been ducking him for months. It says that the president has been ducking Stephen A. for months. So apparently, I listened to Stephen A. this morning talk, and he was explaining how him and Trump, before Trump ever was president, this time or the first time, and he was saying that at the time Trump was trying to buy the Buffalo Bills. And they wanted $1.5 billion for the Buffalo Bills.
What?
Trump had $1.1 billion, and they was like, we ain't taking it. So allegedly, Trump told Stephen A., since they don't want to let me buy the team, I'm going to really get at him. I'm about to run for president. And he did, and he won. So the story goes on to say, you want to talk about IQ. I could say I could put my IQ against yours. I got something even better I could ask. Why you been running from me for the past year since I asked you to talk to me? I could ask you to debate me since you think that you're that dude. We could go myriad of ways, Smith said.
What?
So Smith is calling him out for a verbal combat. He wants to debate Trump. We all know if they debate, whether it's politics, sports, just in general, Stephen A. Smith will wipe the floor with Donald Trump.
What?
I'm sorry, y'all. He will. He will run circles around him when it comes to any kind of debate, and that's probably why Trump don't want to do it. He says Smith knows how to sound like a mob boss in these moments, and that was especially true here. Stephen A. is someone who values his intelligence, and to have it called out by President Trump was the ultimate insult. Ultimately, this Knicks basketball business gets serious. New Yorkers are starved for a championship, and they will snap at anything that potentially put those championship hopes at risk. Now, the reason why a lot of stuff did get interrupted, like you had to be at the game about 3 hours before the game even started.
What?
Yeah, so anything that you had to do beforehand, you couldn't do. I seen how the crowds were for blocks and blocks congested because, president protocol per se. And, the fans were expecting to see the game on the big screens, and feel like they were there by staying in the front of the arena and watch the game on the big screens. But since Trump came, no watching the game in front of the big screen. Yeah, go ahead and boo. Yeah, they did that. No watching the game in front of the big screen. So what they did is they pushed all of the crowd like blocks down the street where they had to watch it in, like, I think they said in a park or something like that. So it just threw a lot of stuff off. You couldn't bring anything inside except your keys and your cell phone. It was just a lot of protocols that happened that normally doesn't happen at this time. And like Charlemagne said, it kind of took some of the joy out of the game. You had people like Perkins, who's an ex-basketball player, who said he was there, and he said he was expecting a real electric crowd. I was too, watching it on TV, and they didn't seem like that. They just seemed kind of like a regular season game type of cheer. It wasn't what I was expecting. What do y'all think down below? Do you guys think Stephen A. Smith is wrong for blaming Donald Trump for one of the reasons why the Knicks lost this game? I want to know what y'all think down below about this one. That's all the time I got for this topic. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that hype button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And y'all already know I'm gonna be back with some more reaction videos, some more news, and I'm definitely gonna catch y'all on the next one. All right?